Hey guys, coming to you fresh from my basement. I'm just trying to do some schoolwork, and I also have all my son's toys down here, as you can see, and then I have my little desk area where I do my schoolwork. Um, so anyway, this great glasses are. So I'm gonna do this without my glasses. So one of the things that I get asked a lot is, what is outpatient? What do you do in outpatient? First of all, this is my second time doing outpatient. It brings a lot of stuff to light, and it's also helpful because you're in a group of other people who have similar mental issues as you do. I actually got asked what outpatient was today, and there was also someone in a group that I'm a part of that asked me about outpatient, and she thought because she was under 18 that she couldn't do it. First of all, it doesn't matter how old you are, you can do an outpatient program. As long as you have a mental health hospital near you, they should have a mental health program or an outpatient program, inpatient, whatever you need to get through whatever you're going through. So in my outpatient program that I've done, we get a toolbox. It's called a toolbox. I kind of made mine fancy because I wanted to be able to go back and look at it and check out if I need to go back and read it. I have it. It's here. So the first thing is for mental health, we follow 12 steps. If this is backwards, I apologize. We follow 12 steps, just like if you were in AA, NA, whatever. It's the same 12 steps for everybody in our program. Also, it doesn't matter what color you are, what race you are, what religion you are, how old you are. You can still need mental help. Please do not forget that. So in outpatient, we learn about different things. We learn about triggers. We learn about forgiveness. We learn about how to overcome our fears. We also work with a doctor or a prescribing nurse practitioner to stabilize us while we're there. Usually it is a 2-week program, but if they decide that you're not ready to leave, then they give you extra time. They'll talk to your insurance and give you extra time. 9 times out of 10, outpatient is covered by your insurance. And so anyway, that is where I have been going through all of my medication changes to kind of figure out what would work best for me. And so far, I think I've found the right thing, and I'm thankful for outpatient because I literally thought that I was going to go crazy, and it is so hard to get a doctor's appointment with a primary care doctor, with a psychiatrist, with a therapist. It is very, very hard, and I couldn't sit around and wait until I was able to see my doctor. So I took some time off work, which made me feel guilty, by the way. So we'll talk about that in a second. I took some time off of work and I did the outpatient program, and now I'm supposed to be done tomorrow, and I'll still have 2 weeks to kind of make sure my medicine is working before I have to go back to work. With that being said, I felt so guilty taking off work at first. I had everybody was so assuring, supportive, but being someone that has an anxious mind, I was just guilty. And now when I look at it, I did the right thing for myself. So when I go back to work, I'll be the best employee that I can be, and I'll be able to focus on my job. What else is there? So anyway, I actually had a little bit of a rough enlightening today, I guess you can say, during group. We talked about forgiveness. And one of the people that I have a hard time forgiving is myself. I've done some stuff that I'm not proud of, and it is still triggering to this day, especially when my husband and I argue. I get triggered. I feel like I'm gonna have a panic attack, and I usually have to take a PRN and walk away. I mean, it's normal to have arguments with our significant other, and we all handle it a little differently, but forgiving yourself is something that you should do. You're here, you're rocking it, like, forgive yourself. I think that I have forgiven myself because now I am married. I have a beautiful son and I have a beautiful relationship with somebody that understands me. Another thing we talked about today is friendships when you're going through a mental health crisis. If someone pushes you away and doesn't support you, they are not your friend. A real friend will support you no matter what. They'll be there for you. They'll root for you. They'll tell you they're proud of you. They will never push you away and tell you to just not talk to them until you're better or whatever. A real friend will support you. So if they aren't being supportive of you, they aren't worthy of being in your life, in your circle. So for today, that's all I got. If you have any questions you want to ask or anything you want to talk to me about, reach out. And I think the next time I'll probably have a conversation about bipolar. Until then, have a good night. You guys got this.